Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how much depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos, news updates. There is no way that Kanu can get a fair trial under the present condition of his detention. Legal team raises alarm, threatens to pull out. Yes, that is what is happening now. Following the denial of fair trial, the legal team of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, that's Nnamdi Kanu, has threatened to pull out of the trial if the operatives of the Department of the State Services, that's DSS, refuses the legal team what they describe as unfettered access to their client, Nnamdi Kanu, held in the custody of the DSS since 2021. Yes, Alo Ejimako made this known when he said that the legal team will not participate in any process that would bring injustice to their clients, Nnamdi Kanu. The lawyers lamented that it is difficult for Nnamdi Kanu to effectively defend himself against the alleged treasonable felony and terrorism charge leveled against him by the federal government, when he can hardly access his lawyers or have any discussion without interference by operatives of this DSS. You see it now, DSS interfering. So that is what is happening, interfering. So according to Nnamdi Kanu's legal team, each time they try to meet with Nnamdi Kanu to prepare for trial, either the security agency denies them access, that's the DSS, or monitors their private conversations. You have seen this, you have seen what is happening. So Ejimako said, under the present circumstance, their hope of getting a fair trial is zero, and there's no way that Kanu can get a fair trial under the present condition of his detention. According to him, it is impossible. Yes, said it's impossible, and therefore the legal team, he said, will not be part of modern justice in a Nigerian court over a head of Nnamdi Kanu. He said they will refuse to be part of the programmed injustice. Yes. So, also speaking, one of the members of Kanu's legal team, that's Nnamdi, said that the unlawful detention or unlawful rendition of Nnamdi from Kenya by the federal government was an international crime committed by the federal government using its security agents. In his words, quote, if Nigeria was to be a human being, it would have been committed to prison for committing the heinous crime. The federal government sent people to Kenya to kidnap Kanu. Those people should be arrested and punished. Until Nigeria purges itself of the crime of kidnapping Kanu, it remains a crime country. End of quote. That is it, said Nigeria remains a crime country until it purges itself of the crime of kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu. Yes. So he said Nnamdi Kanu was calling for self-determination and a referendum on whether the nation should stand as Nigeria. Said this is not a crime, and that should lead to the incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu. Said it's not a crime. That is it. So they committed a crime, talking about the federal government and the Kenya. But Nnamdi did not commit any crime because he was calling for the self-determination and referendum. That's all. Before he was abducted and was extraordinarily renditioned and he's been incarcerated in DSS hell. In DSS hell. Yes. So he said, Nigeria as of today does not have a valid constitution, talking about the lawyer, to rely on. He pointed out that the 1999 constitution is an extension of the decree of the military junta in power at the time. So he said, to avoid a vacuum, people are managing this one now, the 1999 constitution. Yes, but it is not a valid document, a valid constitution. Yes, until the people of Nigeria come together to decide whether to exist as a nation. So there cannot be a Nigeria. That's what the man is saying. That's what the man is saying. Say, until the people of Nigeria come together, like what we're saying, to decide whether they want to stay as a country or not, as a nation or not. Said Nigeria cannot be a nation. Yes. So that is it. So that is what is happening. The DSS and the government frustrating every effort to make sure that this matter ends. Okay? They want to drag it on, prolong the matter. This Tinubu government, you inherited abracadabra, and you are continuing with the abracadabra. One wonders, honestly speaking, Buhari was doing this recklessness, lawlessness. People were saying, okay, because he's a Fulani jihadist. Yes, he hated the Igbos, of course. It was obvious when he said the Igbos are dot in Nigeria, that he will send tanks and armored personnel carriers, he will send troops, send soldiers to the east to deal with them the way they did to their fathers during the Civil War. If not hatred, why would the president make such a statement? Obnoxious, genocidal comments. And people kept quiet. Nobody said anything. So he hated the Igbos. It was obvious. He made it point clear. It was, conspicuously, seeing that, look, he is a hater of the Igbo. So, but one wonders why this man, who's saying from southern Nigeria, okay, Tinubu, and now, this man did not wrong you. Because the man of contention during Buhari was, he was criticizing Buhari. Yes, so he was saying a lot of things against the president. That is slander. But Tinubu, what can you say of Mazam Khan? What did he do against you? He was taking invitation, frustrating every effort for his release through the judiciary. Because many have been asking for a political solution and saying, release him unconditionally, allow him to go, based on the delegation of the elder statesman, the late Mbazulika Mechi, and other dignitaries and well-meaning Igbos that visited Mbuhari when he was there in Asoro. Say, release him for us unconditionally. Whatever happens, we'll take the responsibility for that. Yes. So whatever happens afterwards, take us for it. Take our words. He'll be in our custody. We'll provide him in the court anytime we need him. We want him to appear. But they refused. The Fulani said, no, don't allow him to go. Buhari said, I will consider it, though it's a tough demand. But his brothers, his kinsmen told him, don't release him, and he obeyed. So that is what is happening. He obeyed. That is Nigeria for you, full of ethnicity, ethnic bigots, religious, jingoists. That is what is happening. So, but what about this Tinubu? What offense did Mazam Nnamdi commit against you? That's why I still keeping him, detaining him, illegally, and yet you don't want a fair trial for him. That's the worst of it all. Don't want a fair trial for him. Buhari said a court will say, after court said he didn't obey the court judgment or the court ruling, that discharged and acquitted Mazam Kanu on October 13, 2022, I beg your pardon, 2022. And so, today again we are seeing frustrating the legal team, the